This morning we responded here on a domestic disturbance that ended up turning into an officer-involved shooting where one of our officers was shot and injured and taken to a local area hospital. That officer's name is Scott Burke. He's 47 years of age and he's a 20-year veteran with the Beaverton Police Department. The subject, who is deceased and who fired the rounds, is identified as Michael Terrence Westridge. He's 59 years of age and he does live here alone in the Mobile Estates. The call was just a domestic disturbance here at the trailer. Officers arrived, did what we normally do, which is knock on the door, try to make contact to determine how you can help de-escalate the situation. As soon as they knocked on the door, the subject began throwing items out of his closed windows, screaming and yelling at police officers. They continued to try to get dialogue going as more officers arrived. Then a short time later, he came onto his front porch, fired a firearm, striking one of our officers, and our officers did then return fire, and he's deceased on the front porch.
I guess, Mike, the question is, the domestic disturbance, was he having a conflict with the neighbor, or do you know anything about what kind it was?
I don't know the exact call. It was just the fact that we came out on a domestic disturbance. I heard it on the air as I was driving towards the scene, and it just sounded like a normal domestic disturbance, which we get quite often, and those are probably one of the most dangerous calls that we can go to because we don't know what to expect. And people are already extremely upset and extremely angry, and then when the police arrive, and that's what happened in this instance. And Jamie, you had a question.
Yeah, was it Officer Burke who shot the suspect?
I do not know if Officer Burke fired any rounds or not.
Was Officer Burke?
Officers were here with him.
I don't know the exact numbers, and I'm not releasing how many officers did fire at this point because it's still an ongoing investigation.
Was Officer Burke one of the first responding officers then?
I believe he was,
Okay.
yes.
Where was Officer Burke shot?
I'm not releasing that information.
How's
at
he
this
doing?
point either.
How's he doing?
He's in serious but stable condition in a local area hospital. He's going to be okay.
Does he have a family?
He does have a family.
Can you tell us if it was a rifle that was used?
I'm not releasing what type of firearm at this point.